Hi Pisces, welcome to your reading. Hope you're doing well and in high spirits. Happy New Year, almost. Let's go ahead and set the intention. I ask that this reading with these tools be accurate, specific, and bring blessings to everyone involved. Angels, please help me to stay centered in my higher self so that I may clearly hear, see, feel, and know the divine messages that you impart through me in these tools. Please give me the confidence to understand, trust, and follow through with your messages. Thank you and amen. Pisces, please remember to take what resonates, leave anything that does not. If anything creates tension, doubt, lack, limitation, or anything of the such inside the mind, body, or heart, reject it, throw it away. It's not for you today, okay? This is timeless. Anytime you come across this reading and feel inclined to listen, please do. There's many layers within the messages that are revealed in different ways at different times, okay? You can email me, FrequencyOfTheHeart@gmail.com for personal readings. I am in the process of finally setting up a website, so that'll be up and running in this new year here to make things more accessible and clear. But for now, we just still email FrequencyOfTheHeart@gmail. I'm going to go ahead and see what angels are with Pisces, the Pisces Collective watching this video at this time, please. What angels are with Pisces Collective at this time, please, and thank you. Okay, thank you. What angel or angels are with the Pisces Collective watching this video at this time, please, and thank you. Thank you. Really? That card danced in a freaking circle. I'm going to give this angel attention first. I don't know how to say all the names exactly, but Damabia, 65, God, the source of wisdom. This is the fountain of wisdom. Gives success in all ventures. So this angel's with you now. It flung itself so far around the floor, so far back into the room. I'm going to say that it's kind of the idea that, yes, gives success in all ventures that you reach for, that your heart really wants and that you're going for, that you really want to go towards. It's not like just going to be handed to you. Nothing is. But here especially, it's not just like being given. This is something that you really want or have gone out of your way to go for or try to achieve or get, right? So I think that is the idea of why that angel flung itself so far. So we also have with us Lekabel, which is the... also this is the world. In the traditional tarot. This is a new deck, so I'm still learning. And now we have sirens. So, yes, the world. So this could also be talking about travel. That's the other thing. Success in travel this year for Pisces individuals, regardless of what's happening in the world and how difficult things are or shut down things are. Pisces, you might be an exception and you may be traveling quite a bit, and this angel may be assisting you with that, okay? Lekabel, it's probably not how you say it, Lesabel maybe, 8 of Pentacles. This is 31, God the teacher. This is intellectual talent and providing knowledge. So this angel is also with the Pisces Collective at this time, helping acquire knowledge, acquire information, empowerment through information and how you apply that in a, like it says, intellectually talented way. Daniel, the merciful judge, number 50. This is eloquence and gives answers to those in doubt. So if you're having questions or feeling like your faith is challenged or tried or you're not sure about things, you can reach out to Daniel. Daniel is an angel that is around at this time. And angels, we have free will, and angels can only intervene or assist us when we ask them to, for the most part. And then we have 7 of Cups, Asalia, God the just judge, 47. This is contemplation, makes the truth known in legal proceedings. So if somebody's dealing with any kind of legal issues or lawsuit or whatever it might be, this is in your favor. Well, it's in your favor if you're on the honest side, I suppose. So yeah, take that how you will, Pisces. And then last but not least, we have Hariel out, number 15. So this angel deals with purification, moral purity and innocence, spiritual feelings, discovery of new methods, useful inventions, inspiration for scientists and artists, absolves the conscious by simultaneously instilling law and knowledge, procures great insight, awakens discernment, reestablishes communication between individuality and personality, liberates from paralysis, from anything that prevents action, so releasing resistance as well to action, which is great. Liberates from all forms of addiction and dependencies. Okay, this is a great angel to have for the Pisces collective at this time. On the back of these, so these are more like index cards of what the angels represent and what they are. But on the back, we have this section of human distortions. So this is kind of saying like the opposite, the way that we can either distort the presence of this angel, and how it can feel, you know, a certain way in our human perception, or also things that come into our life that would have this angel be present, like for the reason it's present, right? So the human distortions have to do with Puritanism, excessive perfectionism or over-focused on details, a lack of global vision. This could be a complicated person, becoming an accomplice to the forces of darkness. It's a little doomsday sounding. Willing to die to impose or defend an unnatural truth, okay? Terrorism or extremism, sectarian mind, failure, collapse, fights against natural order, a desiccating mental, a searing, blistering attitude, over-analytical mind, excessive tendency to dissect or scrutinize every detail, erroneous discernment, mistaken judgment, inverted principles, and separatism. Wow, I can read, yes. This angel's energy works from 4:40 a.m. to 4:59 a.m. Anyways, I don't feel like a lot of energies here are in this. There might be some overthinking, yes, and some complexities. There might be some extreme polarities or opinionated, beliefs within a person here in the Pisces watching. But that's not too abnormal, and that's something that, these energies can assist you with if you want to be free of that. If not, then that is what it is, But yeah, so we're still getting into these angel decks and everything and how they work, but these are the energies around at this time in the angelic realm for Pisces. Thank you for being here, angels, for your information. All right. So what is the overall energy of the Pisces Collective watching this video at this time? Please and thank you. I gotta stop bringing time to the readings, really, because it just doesn't even work that way. Do one more shuffle. What is the overall energy? Threshold? No, crown. Oh, crown chakra. Okay, cool. But it's not even like specifically the chakra, even though it is. It's kind of alluding to all the chakras here. Crown also feels very royal or regal. Some of you might have Leo placements or like Leo moon, rising. But this to me is like the crown. That's really interesting. The crown is also related to Corona a bit, which is interesting as well. But to me, it feels like height. Like Pisces, this year, you're kind of on top astrologically. Okay? So crown also feels like that royal energy or that top energy, even though it's not about top or bottom. It's just about like that recognition, that success, that regality, and all of this. And also the importance of keeping your crown chakra clear, keeping it clean, cleansing it with visualizations of light and sage or whatever it is that you do. But yeah, the crown chakra and then the root chakra are two opposites here, your foundation. So I see more stability coming in with the Pisces foundation, even if that means that you're like not stationed, if you're traveling, moving around, but just something around more establishment with you guys. And because it's in combination with the crown, I also feel like it's freedom around foundation. Like there's more freedom open to you around establishing this. And then I also feel like this is a message of balance. So it's very much focusing on that crown chakra and on that root chakra. Even though these aren't necessarily talking about the chakras, it is that feeling, okay? On a very intuitive level of Pisces is already two fish swimming in opposite directions. There's a lot of contrast sometimes with Pisces, a lot of turmoil and polarity. So what's one way to balance out those polarities? Well, it's to, take the very top, tippy top chakra. Well, not really, but the one that we associate with is the tippy top. And, the very root. And to keep those nice and clear and stationed and solid and healthy, okay? And overall, this is a very powerful kind of regal message. I see Pisces being very up, having a lot of blessing, a lot of just really positive energy here, and freedom to create, cultivate, do what they want. And then really to have this freedom with a foundation as well, and just feeling this stable fluidness, so it's that's awesome. Actually, that's just really awesome in general to see. Anything to add, please, to the overall energy of the Pisces Collective watching this video, please, and thank you. I really like this. I also see this purification of the third eye coming through, so the sight is a lot clearer. The perspectives are a lot clearer. You've come through a great deal, and here you are coming out the other side, and yeah, the world and everything is changing, but Pisces, your vision is clear, maybe clearer than it's ever been, or clearer than it's been in a long time. Interesting, this card comes out a lot in the collective lately. So Pisces is as well building, and that could also be, again, kind of alluding to this, foundation, building a foundation. But this is definitely collecting experiences and knowledge along the way. It's also many lives along the way to the source, to the God source. But in general, it is building. Pisces, you're building something, whether it be a career, a life, a new mindset, a relationship, anything. You're building your reality, and you're doing it in a very beautiful way. And I see a lot of you are night owls, definitely, Pisces watching. So you're doing a lot in the night. Again, fits in here with the same similar message. You're creating. You're the alchemist. You're the magician. What is that? 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a 7. So it's very spiritual energy. You guys are very spiritual people by nature. I know I'm a Pisces sun and moon. I know how it goes. So yes, this is just very, and will you ever believe it? My Mercury is in Pisces as well, and other things that I don't remember at the moment because it's not about me, but it's just the idea here that I do understand what this means. Nice. This is also a number of ends and beginnings, 19, and completion. This is growth. And you guys, if you notice, this is a very full growth that's already happened. You've been growing for a long time. You've been growing, a lot of spiritual energy here. Do you see all these orbs? A lot of spiritual energy helping you. A lot of ghosts, as we might call them, spirits, ancestors, past lives, alternate lives, timelines, other dimensional beings that we can't perceive in this 3D fully, but in a way we do, are coming in and helping us. And look at, what is this? What is this? What is this, an elk? No, I don't know. I'm sorry. But what does this animal have? A crown, in a sense, right? And it's a crown gifted by all of this collected energy and nature herself, which is us. We are nature. Nature is us, right? So this very much is that very beautiful, wholesome, regal crown energy here coming through in this image as it is. And I just really love this all over. The energy is so great, so great. Very, very exciting. Okay, cool. Let's actually get a message out of love here. I'm going to try to quicken the readings a little. I've been getting into like almost an hour with these, and it's not that that's bad, but until I figure out a different system, I'm just going to try to keep these kind of concise as I look at the clock, and we're almost at 20 minutes already. And what have we talked about? Okay, so yeah, we're just going to get right into this portion. For the Pisces Collective watching this video, please and thank you. What are their messages? Please and thank you. The Pisces Collective watching this video, thank you. Pisces, you have out transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Here is the picture of the heart. This is so beautiful. This could even be a negative or a toxic or just unhealthy relationship that's had a lot of turmoil that is actually finding peace. Like you guys have worked through something together. So this feels like somebody who's already in a dynamic of some sort. You're undergoing a transformation in that specific dynamic. Love conquers and transforms all things. Your consistent belief in that process and in that reality has really, gosh, this artwork is so beautiful, has really brought a transformation in to something that may have looked really bleak and hopeless at times, okay? And your intuition is very amazing and very on point. So there's a reason that you've stayed in something, because you're not unwise. You're not, whatever. I see you as knowing and willingly knowing something deeper beyond chaos in a sense, And this is interesting because this message comes out with it, which is if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. For the heart is the gateway to the soul. Beautiful. If you could do anything, what would it be? Really ask yourself that, Pisces. Anything at all. What would it be? Or what would the top 3 things be? Because this is a time where you really want to get in touch with what it is that you would, because you can. You can right now. You can. Also, I really love this picture. I think that is amazing. That is beautiful artwork. And you really can, okay? Wow, look at these beautiful blues showing through. So beautiful. I love it. So yeah, this is a time where you can make your dreams come true. And you can perceive the world that way. If you want. Anything else to say about this for Pisces, please and thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you guys have a lot of opportunity. Also, it's not about rushing. It's just about understanding that this opportunity to grasp what you want is coming in. And we have this within the next few weeks and within the next few months. Now we have a retrograde coming here really shortly, which is not the best time to start new things. But what this says to me is there's new tiers being reached in the next few weeks, the next few months, in this time frame. There could be an actual transit going on during that time, but the idea is very much, I love this balance as well. But the idea is very much that there is some kind of opportunity that's going to be offered within these times for you to do what it is that you want to do, okay? And you can't be necessarily ready for this, but you can at least know your intention, so that when this does come, when these things do start to pop up in your reality in the short near future, this concept, you can understand, yes or no, or this fits into my vision and bringing me closer to it. And I know this is what I want or what I don't want, where I want to go or where I don't want to go. Does that make sense? So really it's about fully understanding what it is you want to do, even if it seems totally out there and ridiculous. It's not. Pisces, you're ready. You're ready. And don't listen to the naysayers. Be assertive with your authentic self. This means, see how she's got her mask off here? Be you, embrace you, even if you don't have an authentic self, because you're Pisces and you're many things, but just be the loving being that is you, What is that about? Some of you, there's an addiction you're recovering from, or a breakup, or a situation. For some of you, that this message wasn't exactly fitting. And the angels want you to know that situation, whatever it is that's giving you sadness or discomfort, it will improve, okay? And I actually feel them telling that these next few weeks, next few months, it's going to improve quickly within that time as well. So that message was going into both here. And you're going to have an opportunity for new, very shortly. It's not long off. I see winter, January is highlighted. And then when we get into March, and then especially April, May, it's highlighted as being times. And then the summer, I don't even know yet. But that's, it's there. So that's really beautiful, you guys. I love it. Thank you. Okay. What can Pisces expect this year? 2021, what can they expect overall theme for their lives? Pisces Collective watching this video. 2021. Please and thank you. What can they expect overall theme? 2021. Thank you. Nice. New beginnings with not just, okay, let's go more in depth here. Not just new beginnings with the mindset, but spiritually assisted and gifted connections that are of high value and of clear, lucid, honest, realness. These, how do I say that? This is logic here. This has to do with the mind, with the mental, with our paradigms, with logic, okay? This suit. And an ace is very much about beginnings, but it's very strong, solid, powerful letter in itself, A. And it's this silver is very extraterrestrial. It's very cosmic. It's very spiritual. Silver is the number of, or the number letter, the color of spirit here, okay? So this is an overall to get first out for this year. And especially because it's upside down, it really, really represents a perspective switch, a mental switch that you've been cultivating and working on for a while, but is coming into lucid clarity this year, that is going to allow so much of this movement, freedom, shift, change, and success in your life. Because everything really does come down to our perception and observation and decoding of it, right? Of the information around us. So when you have a switch like this and you've been struggling, or things haven't been fully how you've wanted them to be, or whatever it is, this, when all the dominoes finally fall and everything falls into place that you've been cultivating and trying to work on, and it's like, aha, and all of a sudden you can use that tool and you can go into the world with this equipped over this year. This is what brings so much, and you're supported as you do this by spirit. So it's not like it's a lone venture. This is something that this is divine. This is a divine perspective change ordered to assist you to have the life that you want to have, in a sense. It's not, it's deeper than that. It's not just like totally about, I want a car, I'm going to get a car, even though, yeah, that can be part of it. But it's definitely like we're divine beings here, kind of in a way, to wake up, right? To break out of the structure. I'm not going to take all those. So then we come out into this. And this is talking about union and relationships. Now, the way that this is positioned does say that this year there is some kind of relationship or relationship dynamic, again, to do with the brain, mind, perception. Well, brain and mind are very different, okay? But with our perception, with our mind, our logic, there is a different approach to relationships this year. I feel it's much more cautious. It's much more clear. Now, if it's the same relationship that you've had, it is making, as we saw before, that transformation. Okay? This relationship is making that switch. The perspectives are switching. Both with you and this person as a whole unit. Things are shifting this year. In this dynamic as well. And even this dynamic could have inspired some of this new perspective, but to a lot more positivity, a lot more stability, a lot more lucidity and clarity and higher vibrations, vibrating above some of these lower, more toxic feels, or whatever we might label them as, okay? Now, for some of you, this is literally you're leaving a relationship in the old energy, and you're going to be single for a while this year, or you're going to be just no to relationships for a while. But of course, as the universe is, when we don't focus on something, it comes, right? Especially because at one point we probably were wanting that or manifesting that. So here, I definitely see that no matter how much you push it away or have this singlehood thing going on, there's definitely energies coming, or right beneath the surface, coming towards you or wanting to join with you, or even somebody hidden from you this year, for those of you who are going to be single, or in a relationship that's not a forever, whatever it is, okay? But again, divinely guided, okay? Divinely guided. I also see some of you writing, like mediumship, like a medium that writes, like automatic writing, or just writing something that you're channeling. I see that for some of you. So I see a lot of you working on writing a book, writing a blog, writing poem, like writing, like you're really like just that comes through so strong, like writing with this, and especially because this perspective switch, it's gonna like unblock the floodgates, I guess. It's going to just like be like whoosh, it's all going to kind of just come in. And I think your pen's not going to stop. I could see it just like, or your fingers typing, whatever, however it is, but it's not going to, the flow isn't going to stop, So, okay, 2021 for our Pisces, please. Overall, 2021 for our Pisces watching this video, please, and thank you. Thank you. Wow. I love this, you guys. We have such a beautiful, steady, divine progression this year. We have Ace, 2, 3. Now 3, we're talking about options, possibilities, and not only that, but new options, new possibilities, leaving an old career in the past, an old endeavor, an old energy in the past, no longer looking at that as an option, and moving into unseen options that are more. We have more options ahead when we release the old that we no longer want to consider. That's that let go energy, okay? A lot of letting go. A lot of letting go of the last year's energy, which could be within the first 3 months of this year, where we were still kind of letting go of some of that energy, and more for some. But when we're talking about like career, mindsets, relationships, all of this is coming from this perception that you shifted, from this perspective change that you've made and are making, okay? All of this is coming from that, with spirit holding your hand as you do this, with the divine guiding this. This is probably astrologically determined long before, it's already written out, but it's happening. It's here happening. So, you let go of old relationships and old patterns and karmic patterns and thinking with relationships. You let go of old, vices and even like careers or endeavors that just don't suit you anymore and your new self. You're letting go of that as you make this shift, and a lot more solid is coming in. You're ushering a lot more in. Also, I'd like to say, for those of you who are going to be single or letting go of a relationship this year, or just are single, you're holding on for, like, there's gonna be a lot of people in that empty space that want to come towards you. You're not gonna be but you're holding out for, you can feel, like, you're very intuitive and you could feel there's something more. And because this 3 of Hearts, which is love, and it's also love manifest in the physical here, is coming out with this options. This also indicates options in love, also options of what experience do you want to have in love with your new perspective switch. What kind of energies are you attracting in? And it's definitely this options in love concept here. I also see this being 3 major soulmates for some of you that you have in this lifetime, and one of them you're releasing or you have released, and there's 2 more in the future, okay? But that's just for some of you, so don't worry about that message too much. Okay, 2021. So definitely options in love in 2021, okay? But I think you're more concerned with the options that you have in career in 2021. 2021 for Pisces, please and thank you overall. Overall, 2021 for Pisces, please and thank you. More happiness. Happiness is something that's in every moment that we either find or we don't. It's not like something that we get because of whatever. But this mindset is allowing you to enjoy happiness more. And I think that some of you have reached a breaking point to get there, because, there's a lot happening this year and it's not going to be easy. And yes, you're very empathic and intuitive. 2021 for Pisces, please, and thank you. Yes, you're very empathic and intuitive, so you're going to feel it. But at the same time, you're just kind of deciding to be happy regardless. And I think that that's deserved with everything that Pisces constantly feels and goes through. You do not have to sabotage your own perspective of this world and this life and happiness, just to be miserable with everybody. That doesn't do anything for the vibration of the collective as it is. It's more helpful to the collective for you to integrate happiness and or put out happiness into the vibration, because I see, and part of it is that you are actually viewing the past with appreciation and thanks, even the negative things that have happened, to bring you to where you're at. You're happier with where you're at. You realize this mindset shift could have never occurred without those events taking place, so you've made peace with the past. Making peace with the past allows you to find more happiness and relief in the current, and to focus on the now instead of holding on and like being restricted by what it had to be or what it was, or that old story. You're not telling that old story anymore. So emotionally, you're just a lot happier and more balanced. Emotionally, you feel at peace with the past and appreciative, and you're getting so much higher wisdom in. Again, very divine feminine energy here, but just like a lot of spiritual support in this emotional beginning, like the kind of compassion that you always want from spirit, but they don't seem to give or understand how to give sometimes. You're getting that compassion, and it's coming from you, really, but it's both. It's both. And yes, again, a more stable emotional world this year. Wow, this is amazing. This is going to be an amazing like year for Pisces in a way that is not stereotypical, but like truly amazing. Again, stable foundations, but in an emotional sense. Spirit is assisting your angels, spirits are assisting your emotions to find more stable, solid ground. Okay. Which is beautiful. Again, we have some of the old mindsets still dying out this year. I feel like it's really in those first 3 months. I do see some, it's like 3 to 6 months, yeah. But as a whole, the completion process is taking place with the death. It's not like you have to spend a whole nother year through the transformation and the nitty gritty. You've done that. So it's just the die out is a little bit through this year with the completion of that old mindset and the understanding of it, the integration of it into this new. Because above this process, bigger than this process is already this fresh new paradigm here, okay? Which is so everything. I don't know if the importance of it comes across, but it's everything, you guys. Like how we view the world is everything, okay? Like, yeah, this is major. This is the best gift you could get, to have a perspective switch that allows you more freedom, more stability, more empowerment, creative freedom, you know, whatever it is, okay? And the biggest thing that is very, oh gosh, this is great. The biggest things that show up in your like reality at a physical level this year, like what you're really going to see in the 3D, like I can touch this deck of cards. This is a real thing. Deck, to bang on you. But what you're really going to see as a very tangible, real thing is stability with finances, with home, with your financial, material world. This is the number of change and stability. This is a shift into stability, a 4 here, okay? With finances and things. No, this is not magically gonna appear for every Pisces. It's not, okay? But it is going to be better than it was in so many ways. And for those of you who have been working towards this or are beginning to or will begin to, you're gonna be successful with it. You just are, Pisces. Like, yeah, there's certain Pisces out there that might have one aspect that is different, but this is very universally in the air here. And this is freaking beautiful and exciting and emotional for some of us. So the two biggest things are this stability financially and materially, okay, foundationally, with your foundation, your money, your environment, your world, okay, and love. Especially options in love. So those two big major points, like money and love, if we say it really simply, even though it's not just money or just love, but you know, those two things this year are highlighted. And what do you have in love? Options. What do you have with money? Stability. And what do you have emotionally? Happiness. So it's not like shitty people, and no offense, there's no shitty people, but you know what I mean? Shitty money, foundations, whatever. No. You're freaking happy as you do this, you guys. Like, and you're emotionally stable as you do this. Like, what? What? And this mindset you've cultivated is stable. Like, God, that's so amazing. So amazing. Let me get clarity on this last message here for the year. Actually, I will clarify with our tarot. 2021 for Pisces, please clarify this message. 2021 for Pisces, please clarify this message. Please clarify this message, please and thank you. You know, originally I look at this and I think this is the one outlier of this for this 2021 because it's like a little bit guarded. This feels like the heart is a little bit guarded in this particular instance. But I actually realized, I just am realizing this. It's not guarded, it's selective. And we already talked about it earlier, so it's already been covered. You're being selective with who you give your heart to this year, because you've got a lot of good stuff rolling and you aren't about to, risk it for something that's going to be throw you off course or feel, you're not going to be vulnerable super easily. Okay. It's going to take a lot, for you to let somebody into your light, truly. And you're going to be so focused on your own well-being and stability and your own thing. And some of you might even still be a little bit focused on that past relationship in the beginning there, or whatever it is, that you're just going to stay really guarded to new offers, okay? Any other clarity to this, please, and thank you. Yeah, you don't want love to throw you off balance this year. You don't want it to interfere with your ability to cultivate financial, stability. Some of you, this is Scorpio, Pisces in reverse here. So like you could be dealing with a Scorpio or Pisces or Cancer. And you're waiting, being very selective and waiting when it comes to love this year. You're not just going to offer your cup to anybody, and you're not just going to accept it from anybody, period. In the past, you might have more often. You might have been just going with the flow. This year, no. You're not going with the flow in that way. This is so much, all of this is, you're not just handing it over to anybody or accepting it from anybody, period. You're waiting on that because you don't want to throw yourself off balance. You've got a good thing going. And you really want to make sure somebody is. That message actually came out in a Pisces reading I was watching. So that's funny because that's the exact same message. So I know that is definitely a thing. Definitely a thing. Yeah, you also don't want to go through shitty toxicity, left out in the cold bullshit again. You don't want to go there. So that's like a no this year. That's a no this year. You're going to be a little guarded in that way. Yes, I do see that for you. But hey, that's cool. Especially because you might have more options this year. Like very tangible options than ever this year. So it makes sense, okay? Wow, what a brilliant overview of 2021, you guys. I'm so excited for you and me and everybody. This is like amazing. Let's see if there's any other messages from... No, we don't need that, actually. We don't need that. This is it. This is it, Pisces. It can't get any better than this, okay? It can't. Well, maybe it can. I don't know. But this is like really, really good. So I love you guys, and I will see you soon. All the best. Take care.